Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It's your boy BSB, aka Buster Sword Slash, coming at you one more time with another YouTube video. Now, this gameplay is going to be extremely long. I think it's about 12 minutes, and it's a domination. Dominations are usually pretty long. As you can see, I'm doing that there. This is kind of usually what I do on domination. As you watch the video, you'll kind of see my strategy, but I typically like to, well, when I'm playing in a party, it's a lot easier. But usually my thing is I like to keep them in bar, spawn trapped on B. And yes, it's domination, you spawn trapped, that's just how it goes. You want to have two flags and leave the enemy with just one. I start off this game a little shaky because me and my teammate, we are arguing about who gets the spot there by the steps to keep them locked into bar. Technically I did call it first, but he said that he did, and I wasn't gonna argue too much about it. So I said, fine, whatever. I'll do something else. And so I couldn't exactly do what I wanted to do this game, but it turned out to be kind of a blessing in disguise because I ended up doing really well anyway, regardless. So that's that. Now, what I want to talk about in this video, as I get destroyed right there, I want to talk about my impressions of Advanced Warfare. That's going to be the new Call of Duty. We have a ton of information that's been released about the game. I mean, the multiplayer press conference, it held a lot of information, and I was really curious about what the most innovative Call of Duty yet was going to bring to the table, and it's definitely the most innovative. I'll give it that. I'm not sure how much I like all of the new changes. I have yet to play the game, but you know, I like Call of Duty, and I like Call of Duty for what it is, just a simple, you know, classic warfare shooter. You know, I mean, this new technology, the exosuits, I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but once I play it, I'll determine that. So, first thing I want to talk about is the guns. So apparently there is supposed to be over 350 guns in this game, and it's insane. But there's not actually 350 guns. It's probably, well, it's probably going to be about 35, 36 guns. Who knows what they'll drop with DLC. And there's about 10 versions of each gun you can get. There's 3 different tiers. The highest tier is the Elite tier. It's golden. And basically with each gun you get like some change in stats. So some guns may have better accuracy and damage, some guns may have better fire rate and accuracy, better mobility. They just have like random stats, and basically you pick the gun that you like, and then you get the stat changes that suit your play style. And that's the idea: more customization, more. And when I heard 350 guns, I was just like, oh my gosh, there's probably just going to be some like really OP setups that, you know, that are going to need to be nerfed, because with all of this customization, the community is going to find the most OP and retarded setup and exploit it, and that's just how it's going to be. You know, when they're just like 35 normal guns, no stat changes, no nothing like that. It's a little bit more simpler, a little bit easier to nerf and adjust the guns. But now that you have 350 possible different variations of weapons, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. There are different types of guns, like laser guns. There are guns that print ammo. Now I've seen, I was worried about the laser guns when I first heard about them. You know, they seem a little too futuristic, a little too high tech, and I was worried that they'll be overpowered. I've seen some gameplay of them. I heard some people give their thoughts about the weapons, and if anything, I've determined that they're underpowered. So that's something we don't need to worry about. They overheat pretty quickly, so you can't really get a lot of multi kills with them, and they take a lot of laser to kill, if that's how you say it. I'm not sure. It takes a lot to kill somebody. I'd say you're better off using a standard gun. Now there's a weapon that prints ammo. That's not too overpowered either, from what I've heard from people who play the game. The people who use that weapon ran out of ammo while using it, so it doesn't print ammo that fast. If it does, you know, it takes a while to print ammo. You can't just kind of abuse it. So that seems balanced. That's good. And the guns like have abilities, kind of like how the Honey Badger, well, yeah, like how the Honey Badger had a silencer built in, or more like how the AN-94, the first two shots of that gun were faster. So apparently all of the guns in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare are going to have special abilities like this, and I think that's cool. I'm actually excited. That's one change that's okay with me. I think every gun should have like some special ability, and there's like a gun where the first three shots are faster, and there's a gun where the more you shoot it, the better the accuracy. Things like that. I'm okay with that. That seems pretty fun. That spices up the game a lot for me, and so I'm excited about that. And the exo abilities. Now, I made a video about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare a long while back, maybe a few months, and I basically talked about all of the exo abilities, and I was kind of right. So they didn't officially announce that those abilities were going to be in multiplayer, but I mentioned that there's going to be a boost slam based off what I saw in the trailer and stuff like that, and so all of that has been confirmed. There is a slam in this game, and that's kind of silly. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm gonna get really annoyed by that slam, but there is a boost slam in this game. There's a double jump, and there's a cloak. I don't understand why they would put that in multiplayer. It just doesn't need to be in multiplayer. The developers, they really should consult the community more with decisions like cloaking. That, I mean, they should have a voting poll or something like that, because cloaking just doesn't need to be in multiplayer, and people camp enough as it is in Call of Duty. I mean, just look at COD Ghost. It's a camper infestation, and if you add something like cloaking into it, I just have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of rage to go around. And there's also a shield. I can imagine some tactics with that where you jump up into the air, you use the shield, you distract enemies, and have your teammates, kill the guys who are distracted by you. I can see some cheap little setups with that, but we'll have to wait and see. The maps look good. They don't they seem kind of biggish, but when you think about the fact that there's a whole new way to move around the map, the double jumping, the verticality to the maps, everybody's been screaming verticality, verticality, slamming it down your throat. I think the maps are going to be fun. I looked at them, the four maps, they look really good. The developers, they talked about putting a lot of effort into making the maps work really well, so I'm excited to play on the maps and see how they work. Because Ghost and the maps that are just so big, it was pretty frustrating. So the maps so far look really good. I'm excited to see how that goes on. And there are also interactive maps to bring that back. Maps that kill you. I'm not sure why the developers think that the community likes that. I don't think anybody really likes that. I like interactive maps, but not interactive maps that can kill you. I don't know. I'm not sure about how I feel with that. And competitive. So they brought back Hardpoint, and that's great because I loved Hardpoint for competitive. It was the most fun thing to watch in competitive matches. Black Ops 2 was the most fun competitive game to watch, in my opinion. So they brought back Hardpoint, and they have this new game mode called Uplink, and that better be in competitive because seriously, that game looks like it'd be really cool to watch. And they brought back Capture the Flag, so I don't know how that's going to work out. You'd think it'd be Capture the Flag, Search and Destroy, and Hardpoint, just like it was in Black Ops 2, but I really do want to see some Uplink gameplay, so hopefully they can incorporate that some way. Something that nobody's been talking about so far, I haven't heard of any Kill Confirmed being brought back. And that's like my favorite game mode. It's been in the game since Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, Ghost. It's almost become like a standard, and I haven't heard about Kill Confirmed coming back into the game yet. So I'm a little worried about that. I really, really hope that they just haven't announced it yet, or it just wasn't in the build that people were able to play, because I really do want to play Kill Confirmed. I hope that they bring that game mode to Advanced Warfare if it's not in there already. And the streaks. Streaks look pretty fun so far. They haven't showed most of them. I think there's like twice as much streaks as they've showed so far. The laser streak looks kind of lame to me, in all honesty. It's pretty slow. I know that there are things you can use to advance the streak and make it stronger and better, and then you have to add like 100 more points to it or 200 more points to make the beam wider or stuff like that. I'm not so sure about that. The streaks in Black Ops 2 were like the best, but I don't know about the laser streak in this game. The exosuit, the mech suit thing looks kind of fun to me. A lot of people aren't too into it, but it looks kind of fun to me. I'm kind of excited to use that streak. The Warbird and the Paladin are pretty good streaks too. So they have their standard, you know, manual. You use them, you shoot down from the sky, and you can actually have the Warbird be like a Pavlo, where it's just AI controlled and it goes around shooting and killing everything. And you have to actually pay to add more stuff to get that ability. But I like that they have that. I like the I think where you can have like a teammate of yours join your streak and shoot down for you. I'm not sure if the kills that you get while you do that go towards your teammate or if it goes towards you. I think it goes towards your teammate. If so, that's a pretty good feature. The streaks look okay. They have about 7 more streaks to add. So I'm looking forward to see how that's going to balance out. They better be fun because honestly I cannot take another COD Ghost with the lame streaks. I cannot take it. Anyway, this gameplay is coming to a close. There's about a minute left. I think I'm just gonna save. I have some more stuff that I want to talk about. I'm gonna save that for our next video. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this. My thoughts about Advanced Warfare and all of that, because there is a lot of stuff that's going on and the game hasn't even been released yet. I'm still not sure if I want to pre-order the game with the DLC yet. I'm not sure just how much I'm gonna like this game, so I'm gonna wait until, you know, maybe 3 or 4 days before release day. And there's this day 0 thing, so I'm gonna wait a little while. As I almost turned on that kid. I'm gonna wait and see more gameplay, more stuff, and just see if I really want to commit to this game, because as you guys know, I did not buy any DLC for COD Ghost. I just wasn't too committed to the game. But there you have it. That's the end of the gameplay. I went 38 and 12. As you can see, all of my teammates pretty much destroyed in this game. And you know, it's hard to get kills when everybody's getting kills, but you know, that's how it goes. This one guy went 12 and 51, 6 and 41, 7 and 50. That's how you get